What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I have a very important update on HBAR. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it. Now, just to give a little recap, this was HBAR in my previous video. It was trading at 8.5 cents, and I had it drawn in a bull flag. It was touching the 21-day moving average, and it had Class A bullish divergence. And this is the current HBAR chart. You can see it broke out of that flag perfectly. And had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 20% gains in 2 days. And if you compare that to the stock market, where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 2 days what the stock market makes in 2 years, which are incredible gains. Now, if you guys enjoy making gains in the crypto market, I have recently launched a private Discord through Patreon. In this Discord, I have a trader tier, an exclusive tier, and a VIP tier. Now, in the trader tier, you'll have access to the trade setup channel, which my first post I ever made in here was the HBAR trade setup. As you guys can see, I checked the boxes of all the indicators, and then it's up to you whether or not you want to take the trade. So as I said, had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 20% gains in 2 days. But then the next 2 tiers are for those of you guys that want to see more than just trades. This is for those of you guys that want to track my buy alerts, my sell alerts, the projects I'm considering buying, and the projects I currently hold. And keep in mind, a lot of the projects that I am currently considering buying and the projects that I do hold, I have not yet talked about on YouTube. And a lot of them happen to be microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap. In fact, I just bought another microcap gem yesterday, but I won't take up any more of your time. If you guys are interested, the link is on my YouTube homepage. So anyways, Hedera is currently trading at just under 8 cents. Its market cap is 2.6 billion, which ranks 34th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 33.6 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is just over 67% in circulation. And if you guys are looking to trade HBAR, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the 2 easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go ahead and hop into some HBAR news. So this is their Twitter, which has 318,000 followers. And they just posted 15 minutes ago. Hedera's CPO joined the Cornell Convenes toward a new Bretton Woods forum alongside regulators, experts, and academics for a collaborative roundtable on the future of digital assets. And then what they reposted just 8 hours ago. The speed of builders in the HBAR space is unmatched. Here's the breakdown. HCS20, 1.5 seconds to finality. Now, just to put things in perspective, Bitcoin could take up to 2 hours to be 99.976% sure that the transaction will not get reversed. HBAR is 100% certain at 1.5 seconds. That is extremely fast. They also have a thousandth of a penny per inscription, up to 10K TPS, and 8 million inscriptions in 4 days. All of these numbers are very fast. The only one I could see getting any hate at all is the 10,000 transactions per second, because some people look at other projects like Cadena that can supposedly handle up to 480,000 transactions per second. But you have to understand, 10,000 is still very fast, especially when you compare it to a project like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And now what they reposted just 18 hours ago, this is actually getting insane. So this is the Saucer Swap usage. In the past 24 hours, number of trades processed. Saucer Swap is 25,000 and Uniswap V3 is 75,000. Remarkably, since announcing 2 million total trades 4 days ago, Saucer Swap has facilitated over 100,000 unique swap events. And that to me is insane that Uniswap is only 3 times more. As much as I like HBAR and I like Saucer Swap, I would have guessed that Uniswap is at least 10 times more, just because I know of so many people that use it. But nonetheless, it is crazy to see how fast Saucer Swap is growing. But now we'll go ahead and hop into some macro news that could affect HBAR's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to HBAR. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter, and they just posted 1 hour ago that there are 15,000 blocks remaining until the Bitcoin halving, and that is less than 100 days now. The predicted date is April 19th of 2024, but do keep in mind this can change. But I'm telling you, we have the Bitcoin halving in April, and then we have the spot ETFs that might get approved on Wednesday. Both of those events could potentially be extremely bullish for the crypto market. And then this might be my favorite tweet out of all of them. Jim Cramer says Bitcoin is topping out. And then if you read through a couple of the comments, sell me this pen, Jim Cramer is bearish on it. I was getting scared there for a second. Thanks, Jim, just sold my house and bought more BTC. It's just funny that Jim Cramer's kind of becoming a meme. A lot of the things he says, the exact opposite happens. And then as I kind of said earlier, the CNBC expects spot Bitcoin ETF approvals on Wednesday. And then Standard Bank says that Bitcoin could reach $200,000 by the end of 2025 if the spot ETFs are approved. And that would be absolutely insane. I cannot imagine how much fun we would have in altcoin season if Bitcoin is trading at $200,000. Now, do I personally think it'll reach these levels? Not really. But again, if it does, that would be phenomenal. But anyways, while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow. I'm going to start trying to grow my X account, and I'm going to be posting on here pretty much every single day. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is HBAR on the daily time frame. Now, as I said, had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 20% gains in 2 days. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the RSI and stochastics have pretty much completely reset. In addition, we have a major case of Class A bullish divergence. Price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. On top of that, price action is also currently using the 50-day moving average as a support level, which is good to see that the 50-day is holding. Now, the one thing that I do not love on HBAR right now is that it broke beneath the 21-day moving average. Typically, when that happens, I'm going to be bearish in the short term. However, this might be an exception. Again, one of the main reasons is the very strong Class A bullish divergence, but also, again, there is a lot of news surrounding the Bitcoin spot ETFs. So if those get approved, they could potentially skyrocket HBAR, and they could throw technical analysis right out the window. Now, lastly, you could also argue that HBAR is starting to form a falling wedge, which break up 68% of the time, and this has a measured move to just under 10.5 cents, which would create new local highs. So just to be clear, I think Bitcoin actually looks very good on the daily time frame. The one thing that I don't like is that it's trading beneath the 21-day. So one thing that you need to watch is if this falling wedge does break out, you need to make sure that it does not get rejected off the 21-day moving average. We want to see price action break right through it. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins, and I'll be very brief on Bitcoin. I was saying Bitcoin might pump in my previous videos because it was very similar to HBAR in the fact of the strong Class A bullish divergence. Price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low. Again, that typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now, unlike HBAR, Bitcoin was trading above the 21-day moving average. So I said because of that, this bull flag's measured move up to 48,000 is still valid. Now, to be fair, price action did not actually hit 48K. Instead, it hit 47,248. But that doesn't mean that it can't still hit 48,000. But the reality of Bitcoin is that it will heavily be impacted by these spot ETFs. So just keep your eyes on them. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think HBAR will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.